Oh, I should take my glasses off. Got a bit. Holy shit. I stepped on a snake. Hopefully it's a freaking garden snake. Not a rattler, because there's rattlers around here at the Kakuli. Hi everybody. Whoever's gonna watch this, or me that will watch this. I switched the settings and oh yeah, that looks way better. It was so jumpy in the last video. And looks much more still. Good morning. Out at Kakuli again, my favorite spot, which I should have already known this, but it's a special spot to me for a few reasons. But even it was home for me for I think 12 days when I got separated from my ex-wife maybe 8 years ago. So I think there's a sense of comfort here. Yeah, which is cool. It's a beautiful spot. Man, look at this freaking place. Look at this. Unbelievable. Look at the color of the water. I've had a couple of my customers and some weirdo told my son laughed at the fact that I was coming out here so close to home. And it's like, what, like, Kalamalka Lake is in the top 10 lakes in the entire world. Why would I drive 3 hours away just to justify going camping when I can be home in half an hour, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So much better, and I am able to rest, especially now that I only get 2 days off and I'm working 5 days a week. But anyway, 50 days without a drink as of today, or drugs. 50 days sober. Congrats to me. Yeah, I guess what I wanted to say is that things are going well. I'm not finding as many breakthroughs, I guess, as maybe previous weeks or days. Things are just normalizing. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I don't have to squint. There we go. So things are just becoming a new norm, and I talked with my sister last night and she said that it takes 66 days to create a new habit, and I think she said 80 to kind of set it in that groove, and then it kind of will stick. And I think that if you also add the fact that I had 13 days prior to, I did have some drinks with an old friend, a couple glasses of wine and a couple of beers, but still drinking. So if you add those days in, I'm pretty close. 63, so pretty close to that 66. And overall, I feel that I'm definitely through the worst of the first stages anyway. I think, I hope. Yeah, my mind just went blank there. I just gotta regain my thoughts. Yeah, 60 days. Yeah, quite. I was thinking back about how it happened and what happened. Obviously, when my ex-girlfriend left and we hadn't talked for 3 weeks, I think somewhere during that and after the last couple of weekends that we had that were just not good. I mean, some of the very last few things that we enjoyed together literally became a source of of a fight or disagreement. And it was just so disheartening and so heartbreaking to just feel the last of the wheels just to fall off the bus, basically. I mean, it would look so much better if I was going this way. Well, I'm not. Sorry. Hopefully it shows up alright. Not from lack of effort. I feel at peace for how hard I tried and how much I fought and tried to help her. And I'm at peace with the fact that I left her in a better place than when we first got together. And I wish her love and happiness, and I just wish her the best. But I just know for myself that I'm soon to be 46. I have some big decisions to make, some decisions that I've been wanting to make now for a few years. And I wasn't able to make those decisions within that relationship, and also while I was drinking. So I'm thankful to have started the process, like I said, after we weren't talking for 3 weeks, and then being invited kind of last minute by my son to go to a music festival that was more young person oriented, and was wanting to spend time with my son. I accepted that invite and went, and came to that realization that although this festival, it was fun and enjoyable, it was really not my type of festival, and also that most of the people were half my age. And it made me kind of look at myself in a different light, in the fact that I couldn't excuse the fact that I wasn't 25 anymore and drinking, which is, or was, seemed to be somewhat acceptable. He's young, he's partying, he's going to find himself. It's like, well, you can't say that same thing about a 45-year-old. At 45, being a drunk and blowing up your body, and your face is all bloated. You started to look like the freaking Elephant Man. My face was all swollen. I come to realize that I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror, or I wasn't looking at myself. I wasn't taking care of myself. I'd shave once a week, my head and my face. Probably anyway, it's not good. It's true what they say. Your physical appearance definitely will mirror what's happening inside. As I'm getting more fit, being more active, I feel like mentally I'm equally just getting stronger, taking awesome supplements for my brain, for my body, giving back to my body. I'm also putting a lot of pressure on my body, but I've done it right. And that's what I wanted to maybe talk about, is that, and what I will talk about, and basically what is the theme for my book, is to start slowly. I've done it before. I did it, a version of this, years ago, maybe 6-7 years ago. I started slowly. I lost 45 pounds and then slowly rebuilt myself back up. And I learned a lot of things in that process. And this time I was even more knowledgeable and more excited and more ready to do it. and I still am very excited. I'm in just finishing month 2, now heading into month 3. So very first stages was starting to slowly clean up my diet. So started eliminating some of the pretty obvious foods, processed sausages, the pastas are obvious ones to start to get rid of. I started to eat more salads, so at least 1 or 2 salads a week. Started introducing that. I also was more conscious of my alcohol intake and was just slowly trying to just, instead of 15 beers, I was trying to have 8 or 9. That's a great first step. Wasn't too shocking to my body, or my mind. It definitely was feeling it, but it was doable. That's a success. That's a good feeling. Like, hey, I'm moving in the right direction, and that's what you want to do. From there, I ended up getting some fake beers, 0.5s. And then I started, instead of having 9 real beers, I would have a couple real ones, and then I would have switched to the fake ones. And then if I still wasn't, satisfied, I'd go back and forth and just pretend to not even know. Mix them up in the fridge and just kind of grab them. It's a cold beer. The near beers that I had still had that kind of bite to it, like a real beer. It was great. Saving a little bit of money. They're only $10 for a case of beer instead of 30. Cool. Another check mark. Great. Moving in the right direction. From there, I'm obviously continuing, or I've started back to the gym. Same thing at the gym. Lots of stretching. Some light weights. Not wanting to come back from the gym super sore and discouraged and not wanting to go for the next time. Just having fun. Just being around healthy people. Absorbing some of their energy, getting inspired by them. Beautiful people, beautiful bodies. They're having fun, they're smiling, good time. Don't have to talk to them, but they start to become your friends that you see every day. You look forward to going there, being in that environment. So I'm slowly starting at the gym, creating some momentum there. Get those proper, feel good dopamine happening, and it just starts to snowball from there. So from there, the next part was a little bit more difficult, was actually switching fully to the fake beers. So around that time, I think, was the 2 festivals that I went to. So I took real beer and fake beer, and basically those 2 weekends were the last times that I was binge drinking. The first festival was Starbelly, and it was not good. First of all, the festival, the music wasn't really living up to what I remember from the last 2 times that I was at the festival. So I was a little bit disappointed. And then on one of the nights, or 2 of the nights, I don't even think I ended up heading back over there late at night to see the last of the bands. I ended up getting so friggin' drunk and just ended up playing my own music in my camper and just kind of isolating and just drinking, which, looking back, is like a little bit sad. Not good. I drank a lot of beer that weekend, and then my son invited me out the next weekend. Went out. Like I said, didn't feel comfortable. or not. I felt comfortable, just didn't. I was the old man at the festival. I know those other old